welcome to XP Attack. I am trying a new thing by filming while on the road, while just doing stuff randomly. Today's first segment is pretty much going to be, it's about random things, pretty much, is what XP Attack is about. As you can tell, I'm on the road right now. Probably shouldn't be driving and videotaping, but I need to drop a video this week. I didn't do one last week due to the fact that I was on a vacation. Anyway, 4 or 5 different things I would like to try to touch subject on. I guess get your input, figure out which kind of comments you would like to leave about it. I do a lot of Bing searching, and I came across something about a 12-year-old boy at a playground deciding to stab pretty much almost to death another child for not letting him play on the swing. All my links and stuff for these for these topics are going to be on the comments, on the description below. But I was just curious if y'all would have any kind of idea as to why a 12-year-old child, out of the random, would just come up to a kid and decide to stab him for not letting him swing on the set. What's to blame? Violent games, parenting. Why does your son have a freaking knife to begin with? I guess there's a lot of things that you can probably pinpoint it on. I just wanted to know what y'all's opinion was. I thought it was kind of weird that a 12-year-old child would stab another kid out of random just for not letting them swing on the set. Another thing I came across about maybe 2 or 3 days ago. Again, I'm catching up to the old news. Y'all probably already know about it. But a woman decides to breastfeed her child while smoking pot. Okay, according to this thing, she feels like the pot will help her child be a lot smarter and be immune to certain, diseases and stuff like that. I thought it was very, very interesting. My manager, on the other hand, thinks it was really, really stupid for her to do. You smoking pot while breastfeeding your child might lead to certain attributes that your child may collect or something like that. Maybe it just might be harmful. We don't know. Doctors don't really see anything that might be wrong with it due to the fact that it's going through breastfeeding. She apparently had a little bit of an interview. They said that it might be harmful, but it may not be harmful due to the fact that it's going through her breast milk. Just was curious on if y'all had any idea on that as well. Another thing that I came across was this old man pretty much saving up some money and kind of just dropping it in random spots, and it's called hitting cash. Okay, he apparently has a Twitter. He's on YouTube. You can go and search him. Just type in hitting cash, and apparently he should pop up. Where this old man decides to go around some bushes, maybe a play park. Again, going with that 12-year-old kid, and actually just drop money. And if you're lucky enough to find it, you can keep it, which is weird. I think the most that he's ever dropped in one location was about maybe $1,000, $800, something like that. It says it on the article. Again, these are all just little things that I'm quickly touching. Wanted to kind of leave some kind of video for this week. I just wasn't sure if y'all were aware of that, or maybe that'd be kind of interesting for somebody to do that around here in this area. Let's see. There was a man who had a bike stolen. He locked it up on a pole, and somehow or another, somebody decides to steal the bike. He, instead of getting upset and calling the cops, he decides to leave the bike thief a note, pretty much stating, you know what, I know who you are, just return the bike. It's got a tracker on it and this and that. But it turns out later on, he actually comes across the same bike thief who stole his bike and decides to steal it back, which I thought was kind of funny and interesting at the same time. Again, I was curious on what y'all would think about that. What would you do in that kind of situation? Last but not least, there is a man who decides to quit his very, very decent job working for a corporate company to live on the streets, traveling around to location, living in his truck, living on the floor inside a fucking a camper sites pack. He said that he was tired of doing the same job over and over and over again every day, getting up, getting a suit on, going to work, coming home, doing the same routine, decides to say fuck it, and you know what, I'm going to live on the streets. Not sure if I can actually do that myself. wasn't sure if anybody else in, I guess, my neighborhood could be able to do that. I mean, I'm pretty sure some of my friends would say, fuck that. Others would probably say, hell yeah, I've done it before. Just wasn't sure if y'all knew about that. But they're all very interesting reads. Again, XP Attack is pretty much about random shit anyway. So if y'all have any insights, maybe details, maybe y'all want to drop something, some kind of what I would do in this situation kind of comments, drop them below. Other than that, stay tuned for the next video, hopefully this Saturday, alright? As always, you can check us out on Facebook, facebook.com/confirmedxp. Event coming up on the 30th of August for a tournament on the last guy for the PS3. Door prizes available for anybody who shows up. Not sure how many door prizes though, so you might want to be one of the first people to show up. $50 cash prize for first place. It is pretty much a scavenger hunt for people who are hiding around the city. If you don't know what the last guy is, definitely look it up on the PS3. Pretty fun game. Gets kind of boring after a while, but we shall see what happens. All right. Twitter. You can find us on Twitter. Definitely drop some tweets. Let's see what else. confirmedxp@hotmail.com if you want to give me an email. Other than that, stay tuned.